and tags, but they're not always there.
Right.
But sometimes they're there.
Right.
And that messes with the dopamine system in a way we've known since those experiments in the 1970s that can be...
B.F. Skinner, right?
Yeah, it's impossible. It's impossible to ignore.
Yeah, the best way to train your animal is intermittent reinforcement. Don't give them the treat every time. Make them guess and then keep them coming back.
Yeah. There's even rumors, I don't know if it's true, that Facebook for a while was actually purposely introducing randomized delays into giving some of this feedback back just to make sure that it was a little bit more intermittent. I don't know if that's true, but I wouldn't put it past them given what I've learned.
So then there's good science about how they're doing this and the technology that they're using, and it is addictive.
Yes, it's meant to be, yeah.
Yeah. That's frightening. So you think you're in control, but you're not.
No, you're the product.
Yeah.
There's a reason you're not paying for this. They have their clients, which are the advertisers.
Yeah.
And you're the product. And they wrap you up nicely. I mean, anyone who has a small business or a large business who's advertised on social media will tell you it's wonderful. And this is why, is because they have something close to 1 billion users worldwide that are clicking on this thing obsessively. It's like an advertiser's dream.
So let's talk about this book, Digital Minimalism, a little bit more. Yeah. I mean, it's coming out in February of 2019. And what are the main theses you have in the book? What are the take-homes that we really should pay attention to, and why should we be reading this book?
I mean, what I argue is that your digital life is as complicated and as important as, say, your physical health. And we learned when it comes to our physical health, we learned during the 20th century when our diet changed and we got the advent of a lot of highly processed food and food abundance, people started to get really sick. We got heart attacks. We had people, people got unhealthy. And we learned that this issue was more complicated than just maybe throwing some tips at it. You're like, well, try to eat healthier, maybe not eat too much. That didn't work. I mean, this is almost every guest on your show is that this is very complicated. So we had to get much more sophisticated in how we thought about our relationship with food, and we had to have whole philosophies developed that people could subscribe to. You would say that I'm now primal or paleo or something like this, or vegan or vegetarian, but we had whole philosophies arise about different food and what's the right way, and is values based. And I think, of course, we need this in our digital life because we're having the same type of health issues, they're just cognitive, happening as these digital technologies spiral out of control. It's the same thing as fast food and processed food coming in the early 20th centuries. We can't just throw tips at it. That's all we're doing now, is take Sundays off. How many times do I hear someone say, turn off notifications? Like, that's going to solve the underlying problem. I mean, it's like, telling people don't buy too many Doritos or something. Right? There's deeper problems. So my idea was to get healthy in our digital life. We need the same type of thoughtful, sophisticated philosophies we have in, say, physical health. And so digital minimalism is one such philosophy. And if it's not this, you should have another, but you should take it that seriously, that you should say, this is my philosophy towards my digital tools.